Hello and welcome to anyone and everyone who's decided to watch this video. Today, more Sonic merch, more Sonic, more greatness for the hopefully greatness that will be the movie of Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I'm definitely going to be uploading this video after the movie comes out, but I'm recording it a week before, so I haven't seen it yet, which means I do not know if these toys are spoilers or not. But they probably are, because, I mean, this is a movie based on SA2, and if you know SA2, Sonic Adventure 2, you know that it ends with two golden Super Hedgehog boys. And here we have our two golden Super Hedgehog boys, Super Sonic and Super Shadow, in a nice two-pack together. Very unexpected. I think I saw one tiny little picture of this set online, but I just walked into a Target and saw a bunch of them on the end cap, and I had to get them. I just had to. And yes, these are repaints of the glowy figures from the Target 4-pack, although Sonic, of course, has a new head. See the light up. And we'll get a proper comparison of them with their originals once I get them out of the packaging. And you can see they have Try Me windows, but they aren't turning on because, just like that 4-pack, this comes packaged with these little tags that are in there that you're supposed to pull out, but the person at my Target who stocked these did not, so we're going to quickly do that here and see them glow in the box. Ooh, that is a bright super glow on Shadow there. I like it a lot. And Super Sonic, ooh, these guys are glowing really light, really bright, and you know, that is fitting for a super form. It probably helps that there's a lot of dark colors in here in the package for them to reflect off of, and that is something to see. But let's quickly yank these guys off camera and get them out of this box, although it is a very nicely done box. I like it. I like the size of it. It's got pictures of them on the back, but we're not here to look at a box. We are here to look at toys. Whoosh. All right, here they are. And first off, I want to address Shadow's leg was kind of drifted off in the package. Unfortunately, every one of these 2-packs I saw in the store had a leg like that for either Shadow or Sonic, and I bought what I thought was the best looking one. It seems to be going back together fine, drifting out a little bit. I don't think it's as bad as the shoulder was on my Knuckles, and that is a little upsetting. And seeing it in box gave me horror stories of, if you remember the Jazzwares Sonic toy line, their 3-pack of the Super Hedgehogs had a common misassembly for Sonic where one of his hips was just flat out exploded, and my Sonic was definitely one of those back in the day. And yeah, seeing those leg hip parts like that for all the ones in the boxes were giving me horror stories back then, and thankfully that was spared. My Super Shadow is fine. He's holding together quite nicely. But Sonic, when I pulled him out of the box, this happened. His back will not stay in, and I don't know why, because there is the screw right here to screw in, and there is the screw hole. It's definitely not in all the way. If we bring in Blue Sonic here, just because he's the same figure, you can kind of see his screw is definitely sunken in more, so maybe that's why. And I don't know if any of my screwdrivers are small enough to get this screw in there. I mean, it definitely spins, but it doesn't really feel like it's going in anywhere. And that is concerning, because, I mean, you just can't have a toy like that. Oh, and now he's glowing. It's just having batteries exposed like that is not a good thing. It should not happen, and I really hope it is not a common concern with these figures, because that would be a real bad thing. And yeah, it's that alone has really soured this set for me like almost instantly, because I thought it was really cool to see it in person. And I mean, the shadow's cool because, as I discussed in my video on the 4-pack, this regular version of Light Up Shadow is pretty amazing, and obviously this is just that Light Up Shadow in super colors, so he does glow a lot more. He admittedly is a little bit more sore on the eyes than the default because of the yellow glow instead of the red, and the lighter plastic that makes it bleed more, but it's cool to have a Super Shadow. I finally have a Jakks Super Shadow because they still haven't reissued the game version. And Supersonic, sculpt-wise, I like more than the regular Light Up Sonic, because like how I was bringing up in his video that his blue clear parts were kind of creepy looking, and his color didn't really go through the body that much. But Supersonic, his glow goes everywhere because it's a big bright yellow, and I think his clear parts are a lot better on the eyes. They don't feel as disturbing. And, well, I just can't have that. Can't be living with that. His back coming out like that. So I'll have to figure out if I can fix that or not. Hopefully I can. And if not, then I may have to return this, because that legitimately is a problem. Now, let's get the regular hedgehogs out of the way, and we'll do... Blue Sonic just fell over. We'll do a little Supersonic comparison here with Game Supersonic and the old Movie 2 figure. Weird to call this one old, because it really wasn't that long ago. And yeah, I'd say the Movie 2 figure is probably the weakest, because like both of these figures are very much a yellow, whereas this guy, the out of the way shadow, the Movie 3 figure is more of that true gold color we think of with Supersonic. And also, for some reason, the Movie 2 Supersonic still has green eyes instead of the red eyes he should have in his super form. But like, this guy is definitely the weakest looking of the three here, because his flesh tone blends in far too much with his yellow fur. I mean, technically it's all fur on the movie designs. They just have flesh-colored fur, which honestly probably does make the movie designs look better. But that said, I do like the sculpting for the quills on the Movie 2 figure, because it really gets the splayed out look of Supersonic's quills that a lot of people forget about, that they do go outward as well as going up, whereas this one kind of keeps them inward, more the traditional Sonic way, which maybe that's how Supersonic will look in Movie 3. If he's in Movie 3, you'll have all known by the time I upload this. I'll know by the time I upload this. But yeah, this figure should be a smash hit, because this figure was amazing, and this is that figure with a new head. It's just, no, I'm gonna have to see if I can fix that, and if not, I'm probably gonna have to return this set to Target and get my money back, because, as usual, these larger Jakks figures, as great as they are, too much money. Some of the best, if not the best, Sonic figures ever, but I do not agree with the prices. And Game Supersonic, of course, looks great. He looks angy. This is like proper. He's in Frontiers mode, even though this figure predates Frontiers, because Frontiers is the greatest Supersonic has ever been. Honestly, I'd say I didn't really care about super forms in Sonic until Frontiers made them awesome with the greatest boss fights ever. Although SA2 did have a good super form boss fight, but we'll get these old guys out of the way. We'll take a closer look at Shadow, because I feel like I haven't been talking enough about him. But I am glad to finally have a Super Shadow in my Jax collection, even if it's not the one I've been waiting for them to re-release all this time. But I am glad to have him. I've always liked these brighter tones on Super Shadow. It's very interesting. Definitely contrasts the darkness of Shadow's default mode. Although I always missed how in Adventure 2 Super Shadow basically did look like pure white. And now he's more of this creamy color, which is still good. It's still unique. But, I don't know, something about the original Super Shadow look was nice. Oh, and something, I'll actually bring in Sonic for this. Something I noticed that was probably always there for these light up sculpts, but I couldn't tell until I got these guys with their brighter colors, is you can, there goes his back again. You can see in their necks like a little plastic container for the wire that obviously makes the light up gimmick work inside these guys' heads, which is really, really interesting. You can see it for Shadow too, but his quills kind of get in the way a little bit. No, actually you can see it just fine. And Shadow's back is a-okay. You can see his screw is dug in deep like it's supposed to be. I hope I can get Sonic's in, because I do not want to return these guys. I want to have them being my cool super form hedgehogs, lighting up my collection, and we'll just get a good shot of them with their non-super selves again, just to see the differences. They are the same toys except for Sonic's head, which is a better head. And if you like these two, you're gonna like these two. Hopefully you don't have the same problem I do with Sonic. And we'll just have to bring in the gang, get Knuckles, get good old Tails here, the best character in Sonic. I'll always say it. And good old Eggman. And that's about it for Sonic Free Toys. I mean, there's of course Wave 2 coming with non-light up Supersonic regular Knuckles that I'm definitely gonna have to get, so that I have one with a proper shoulder, and Tails with the Chow Mask, and Angie Shadow, even more Angie Shadow. And I'm probably gonna get some of that wave. I gotta get Knuckles. And maybe we'll get lucky and get a wave free, because I could totally see them wanting to do a Super Shadow that doesn't light up, that is single carded. And I don't know, maybe we can get Stone. Maybe we'll get Gerald. Who knows what we could get. If we get Gerald or any other humans, they'll be completely out of scale, the same way Eggman is. But I would like to get them. So I'll just light these two up again. And with that, I do like the figures. Pretty good. They'd be perfect if I didn't have that back problem with Sonic. Alright, I've been rambling on enough. So thank you all for watching, and see you guys around. Boop. Okay, actually, hang on. I was kind of upset because of Sonic's back thing so much that I completely forgot to show off Super Shadow on the motorcycle, just for the heck of it. It's weird. Super Shadow doesn't need a motorcycle, but neither does regular Shadow. So I figured we'd just take a look at how he looks on it. It looks pretty good. Looks alright. Pretty fun. Just had to do it. Just in case you hadn't seen it before. Alright, that's the end for real. See ya. And stuff.
I am Shadow the Hedgehog, the world's ultimate life form, here to tell you that if you like this video, then you should subscribe to the channel. You won't regret it. Chaos Control!